Well, ladies and gentlemen, I literally just made a video on Black Girl Gamers, and apparently, they have responded. So they responded to that Park Place. They responded to the articles that have been being written about them, and they're not too happy, ladies and gentlemen. As expected, these diversity consultancy firms are losing their absolute minds because they're no longer allowed to racially grid for easy money anymore. People have become well known to their establishments. People know exactly what they're doing, and now they can't escape the news cycle.
Good. Okay. Simpson.
You might say you caught him red-handed.
So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about this article here from That Park Place with a headline that reads, "Forspoken consultant Black Girl Gamers threatens legal action against That Park Place and claims they are committed to diversity and inclusion, including our non-discriminatory hiring practices." Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the absolute joke that these companies are. You all know, okay, that companies like Black Girl Gamers don't actively try to hire white people. Let's be real. And then they're going to hide their discriminatory practices under the guise of progressivism. We talk about this all the time. I literally mentioned it in my last video. That's how they get away with their racism. They talk about it as if they're being progressive, when in actuality, they're being discriminatory. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, this picture of Forspoken, I think, is hilarious because obviously Black Girl Gamers is one of the companies that killed Forspoken, on top of Square Enix even relying on these companies to begin with and doing a crappy job developing the game. But yes, it was a combined effort to completely kill Forspoken and lose a massive amount of money that Square Enix lost. It says video game consultancy organization Black Girl Gamers threatened to take legal action against That Park Place following a report that it appears the company discriminates in their hiring practices. In an article titled "Forspoken consultant Black Girl Gamers appears to discriminate in their hiring practices while claiming they're being harassed," it was posited that it appeared that the organization was discriminating in their hiring practices based off of a post the organization made on X that read, "Looking for Black women content creators that make Dungeons & Dragons D&D content for some potential brand work, hit us up." The post was also shared in an article titled "Children's BBC host Jules Hardy, etc., etc." You guys already know about that. Then it says, following the publication of these two articles, Black Girl Gamers took to the X to threaten legal action against That Park Place. The organization wrote, "We're addressing the recent allegations published on That Park Place about discriminatory hiring practices within Black Girl Gamers. These claims are false and were made without prior fact-checking or verification from us or our representatives." Now, here's the hilarious thing, right? Why would we need to verify with you before we make a report on what you're doing? It's kind of funny. It's like you want to investigate yourselves and then claim that you did nothing wrong. Is that what I'm getting? Now, I understand that maybe That Park Place could have got you or reached out to you for a comment, but ultimately we know that that comment's going to fall flat. You're not going to be honest. You're not going to tell the truth, and you're going to hide yourself under legal speak. It's what you always do. You know that these companies don't actively try to hire white people. Not only them, all of them do. All these diversity, equity, and inclusion consultancy firms, they don't actively try to hire white people. They only hire white people when it's beneficial to them, or if those white people count as non-binary, LGBTQ, or something along those lines. I highly doubt they hire any straight white people in their companies. It says Black Girl Gamers operates as a contracting organization that collaborates with both freelancers and content creators from all backgrounds to work on various projects and initiatives to amplify underrepresented voices in gaming and make the community more inclusive, the organization continues. So even from your initial statement, you're still talking about inclusivity. You're still talking about diversity being your number one. You're still talking about this nonsense because that is what your company is for. That's what you're founded on. That's what you got paid by the government to do. Then it says, next they wrote, contrary to the allegations in the article, Black Girl Gamers has contracted freelancers of all races, genders, sexual orientations, religions, and ethnic backgrounds. We have also included representation of all genders and backgrounds in our content, at our events, and in our marketing consultation and research projects, some of which are not publicly disclosed due to NDAs it posted. Then it says the organization claimed evidence demonstrating our commitment to diversity and inclusion, including our non-discriminatory hiring practices, is readily available and easily searchable. Upon discovering these false and defamatory allegations, we have taken steps to obtain legal counsel to take action against the publication and journalists, as well as subsequent content creators who have reshared the false allegations about our organization the company posted. So essentially what they're trying to do is they're trying to use their government funding in order to try to legally bully anybody who talks out against their company. That's the most hilarious thing, right? That's what they're trying to do. In order to like win something like defamation, right? All these allegations they're trying to say, you would have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that you actually got a loss in revenue of some kind, or you had been affected at some way, shape, or form because of these allegations. And I highly doubt you're going to be able to prove any of that based off what you're saying. Then it says, we will continue to pursue further action against anyone who persists in spreading false and defamatory information about Black Girl Gamers, its founder, and its contractors and partners, the organization stated. We value the talent and contributions of all our collaborators, and we are committed to continuing to do so. Thank you to our community for the ongoing support, the organization concluded. Well, I think this is a great time for Elon Musk to kind of swoop in and throw in that legal money, because I guarantee you Black Girl Gamers is going to try to bully content creators and organizations that write news articles. They're going to try to bully them legally to get them to silence, because they know that they otherwise can't control the conversation. And that's the problem with these people. They want so bad to control the conversation. They want so bad to control what you think, what you say, and what you do, and they can't. And every time they continue to fail, they think they could double down harder and it's somehow going to make it go away. No, what's going to end up happening is you're going to get a Streisand effect. You're going to actually bully the wrong person. All it takes is bullying that one wrong person, publicly going after that one wrong person, and you're going to get nuked off the face of the earth if you do so. Just ask Chris Kindred. Ask him what happened to Sweet Baby Inc. It didn't have to go down that way. It's because of Chris Kindred that Gamergate 2.0 even started in the first place. Had he not made that statement, had he not tried to cancel Cabrutus, had he not tried to get Cabrutus banned off Steam and get his curator page taken down, none of this would have happened. We probably wouldn't even be talking in length about this stuff, but now you got yourself a war on your hands. And I know that Black Girl Gamers loves to dish it out, but they can't take it. So that's what these companies do. They'll dish it out and dish it out, but they can't take it. And the moment it comes their way, they want to threaten you with legal actions like pure pussies, to be honest with you. Following the publication of this legal threat, the former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern dug into Black Girl Gamers' alleged hiring practices that are readily available and easily searchable, and noted that he could not find a published hiring policy on their website. On top of that, he shared that the company's job board section of their website requires a password to access. So how is it readily available? Black Girl Gamers, did you even bother reading your own website? You probably don't even know your own website. Let's be real. Some white dude probably made it for you. You don't actually read your website. Otherwise, you would realize that it's not readily available like you said. Kern wrote on X, BGG goes on to state that the evidence of their non-discriminatory hiring practices is readily available and easily searchable. So I did some searches for BGG and hiring policy or consultant and was not able to find anything. In fact, the website had no published hiring policy that I could find. In fact, job posting listing are password protected and require that you first reach out to BGG to obtain access. This does not seem easily searchable. Kern went on to point out that BGG's own website claims to be 100% minority operated. I've seen minority owned, but what does minority operated mean? It is unclear if they mean 100% of management or 100% of all staff. The 100% minority operated claim, the sealed job board, and the lack of a hiring policy and the website seem to contradict their claims of their hiring practices being readily available and easily searchable. Guys, if Black Girl Gamers wants to make this into a legal battle, they will get crucified. It's not even going to be funny. It's not even close. They have opened themselves up to so many different avenues to get completely wrecked in the legal space that I highly doubt they're going to pursue anything. And they're just hoping by putting their chest out there publicly that it'll get people to back down. Kern also shared an application form on the company's website to access its community, which it describes as an exclusive community of passionate Black women and non-binary gamers. The application form states, do you identify as a woman or non-binary person? By selecting yes, you acknowledge that BGG does not permit self-identifying men to join our private community group. So again, you have proof of literal discriminatory practices, and you're trying to claim that that's not the case. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Girl Gamers has completely owned themselves. It is not even funny. Legal analyst Andrew Esquire reacted to the threat, writing, "The most insane thing here is that the company in question has likely made statements about other parties that are closer to defamation than two of the news outlets. There is zero chance this hits in actual malice standard, and beyond that, opening up that particular company to discover may yield some dirty laundry that they do not want to come to light." And that's exactly why I feel like this needs to happen. Go ahead, Black Girl Gamers. Go make your legal actions. Go see how far you get, because I promise you, you will come crumbling down very quickly if you just try to expand and attack too many people at once. Hell, even if you attack one person, I guarantee you that person that you try to attack legally will get rallied behind, the likes of which you have even never seen in your life before. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.
Simpson, you and I are going to have a little talk.
Ooh.